Hey everybody, welcome back. That's it. I'm wedding shaming. Father-in-law's girlfriend ruined our ceremony by walking in front of my husband down the aisle. Proceeded to ignore us the entire weekend. All right, let's see it. Oh, did you see the look on his face? Dude, he was just like, this woman is a piece of work. Why even go? Just don't go. These two people I went to high school with got married today, and this was really the groom's fit. I'm crying. No, really? That's what you... Oh, the t-shirt and the short and the cargo shorts. Oh, the Crocs and the socks with the Crocs. Donald Trump is on those socks. But it looks kind of like a zombie Donald Trump. And also, the hair, there's like a comb over sewn into the socks. Shh. I mean, it's not my first choice. I love how like she's wearing like a gown and he's just like, no. This is the man you're marrying. Take it or leave it. Cringe cake topper, not to mention the fondant found on Instagram. Let's take a look, see. Oh. Oh goodness. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. My husband plays video games and I hate it. Let's put it on our wedding cake. Let's not. I mean, it's kind of funny, I guess. I don't know. Is it really something that you want on your wedding cake? You're airing out your dirty laundry on the cake that everybody's gonna eat? It's not that dirty. It's just kind of like,
oh babe, you know what would be so funny? If we put you playing video games on the wedding cake. You know, because I hate it so much, and I just love you, but I hate it so much.
Imagine having that conversation. That's a weird one. How did that come up? Maybe they just thought they were being creative. Nobody. Literally nobody. Couples on Instagram posting pics at a wedding. We clean up good. You know what? I've totally done that. But like, when else are you gonna clean up, you know? Probably just weddings. Maybe if you go to some like, you know, event, but there's very few instances where you're gonna wear like a gown unless you're like a famous actor or something. Found on Facebook, there is a time and a place dude. I went to a bridal shower and they handed out cards to write in advance to the newlyweds. Always swallow, never spit. Don't forget to pee after. Well, that's good advice. A lasting marriage is built on these three things: sex, can't say that on YouTube, and rock and roll. Okay, I can't even read the rest of this. I wish you both words and good poops. Love, you know who. Will I know who? Will I? But there was some good advice in there. To my brides getting married between now and December 2021. How are you handling the current surge Delta variant? I'm at wits with my mother because she feels like I need to disclose that the groom isn't vaccinated and some of the wedding party isn't. I feel like we are all adults and should protect ourselves accordingly. Thoughts? I think that you should probably tell people. Think that the mother of the bride is, your mom is right. They should know. They should know what they're getting themselves into. I'm all for everybody's right to choose, but I'd like to know in advance. Some people might want to know. Received an invitation to watch his wedding live stream 1 hour before his wedding. I was not feeling generous. Hey brother, sorry to send this so late, been a lot going on, but hope you can join us later today and in this way. And if you're feeling generous, Cute monkey. Handout. Might as well just throw the link in there. Who knows? 1 week ago was the best day of our lives, and despite this absolute mess of COVID spreading, I would relive it again and again. I'm so very sorry to anyone that caught COVID, but we keep reminding ourselves that 1, we broke no rules as there are no restrictions, 2, we didn't force anyone to go, and 3, it was everyone's personal choice. Some have made us feel guilty for what happened, but this was nothing we anticipated. We point no fingers as we knew this was a risk. All we care about is that no one is terribly sick. Here's to spending our first 2 weeks of marriage quarantining away from one another, and praying to God a miracle happens and we don't have to postpone our honeymoon. If we get through this, honey, we can get through it all. I mean, that might be how you feel, but the fact that you're posting that on social media is a bit weird. Doesn't really sound like an apology. You're right about some things. Nobody forced them to go, but it was still like... some precautions maybe could have been taken. Is there a good way to wear white to someone else's wedding? I'm gonna say no right now, but let's see what this video has to say. Can I wear ivory to my daughter's wedding? No, wait, I'm sorry. The shop said yes?
Yes.
We help you compliment the bride, not steal the limelight. Don't wear white or ivory or cream. Cream maybe if it's a little bit more eggshell is like pushing it a bit. LMAO, my uncle did this when the pastor asked if anyone doesn't want this couple to be together, speak now or forever hold your peace. And then he shows his peace. What's that? What's that, chair? Yeah, I mean, the chair says it's tacky. Just a bit, just a little tacky. It's kind of funny. It's interesting that he chose to bring it to his wedding, though. You know? Just a bit. I will never understand the obsession some people have with this sentiment. This is worse than those cake toppers. Save me. Crossed out the date. And she's ever so slightly. Tell me how you really feel. These main characters blocked a highway and started dancing on top of their cars because their daughter was getting married that day. I'm glad you guys are happy. I'm glad you're having a good time. But do you need to do that on the highway? Can you just save it for the reception? My heart is breaking because my parents RSVP'd and are unable to attend. We all have a good relationship, I thought. When I called and asked why, they just had lots of reasons, mainly fear of getting sick, but won't reply specifically. I know they've been fearful of leaving their house because of COVID. I'm torn between trying to convince them because we'll all regret it if they aren't there, or just letting them stay home. My daughter said she won't beg them, but I know she's upset. All I can do is cry because I don't understand why my brother and his wife also won't be able to make it, so I'll have no one from my family. I know you want to get married. I know that you just can't wait, but you could also wait until it's safe. You know, plenty of people who've put it on hold. Maybe they decided if you really can't wait, if you want to have your honey, need that ring on your finger, by all means go to City Hall and just tie the knot. But like, yeah, having a big party is a little bit sketch. Mother of the groom dress. Perfect condition, only worn for a few hours. You could have fooled me. That looks like a wedding dress to me. Am I the only one that thinks this is tacky? For those who are getting married, I highly suggest you do some intimate pictures with your hubby. You will love the outcome. Will I? Are you sure? I don't know about that. Found this on Facebook. She looks great, him not so much. She does look great. Look at that beautiful dress. Look at that bouquet. I'm living for that dress. That's so Audrey Hepburn. But like, yeah, that's... Let me guess, are you guys from Oklahoma? Wait, Texas? Mother-in-law tried to wear white to my wedding, got shut down, and then decided my wedding was the perfect place to go no contact with everyone she knew. I haven't seen this woman in 10 years, but I thought I'd share this story because a post on here reminded me of this. My mother-in-law hated me. Typical mother-in-law BS, or so I thought. She was very unhappy about the wedding, and it made her a little crazy. The day of the wedding, she showed up in white lace looking like a bride. My mother was so sick of her BS and lost it, screaming at her. My maid of honor threatened to ruin the dress in various ways. Mother-in-law didn't really seem to care. Her behavior was odd. Mother-in-law's own mother showed up and told her everyone was going to laugh at her when she got a drink thrown at her. Finally, mother-in-law's fiance came to her defense and called us jealous and hateful. He said if I was a prettier bride, no one would pay attention. So obviously I'm just insecure. I ended up in tears because I really didn't want her to wear that dress, and at that point I was afraid of her. I didn't see this part, but I guess her dad's girlfriend took her aside and told her she really didn't have to do this and she thinks the mother-in-law is a better person. She offered to take her home to change. Mother-in-law muttered, "Yeah, I don't have to do this," and left without telling anyone. Everyone is looking for her, but we did the ceremony without her, pictures without her. Finally, mother-in-law reappears wearing black and walks across my reception like it was a runway. She came up to the head table, told my husband that she just can't do it anymore. No one is going to win, but I can walk away. He was like, WTF, and mother-in-law literally said she meant what she said and she doesn't want to see us again. She then told her mother that she would never forgive her and she had laughed at her for the last time. Note she's talking loud enough that everyone can hear and the reception has just stopped. Oh God, I can hear the silence. It's deafening. Then she took off her engagement ring and told her fiance it was over. Stop! Whoa! He started screaming at her and calling her names. Mother-in-law then said someday she was going to get her white dress and none of us were going to be there. She starts walking off, turned around, and told me I looked like a fat pig. I actually started to cry in front of my guests and some asshole uncle started clapping. Oh my God. What is happening? And was like, what? I thought she was just acting. Come on, this is fake. Yeah, I didn't find it funny. The fiance is screaming. The rest of my day was really ruined. My poor husband was so confused, and that was all anyone would talk about. I haven't seen her since. She never met her grandkids. She had another child, so my husband never met his little sister. The only person who still sees her is her dad, who swears she is a completely different person now. And gasp, nice. But I'm a little salty because I heard her wedding dress was gorgeous and mine really sucked because she wanted that white dress. That's probably the most messed up mother-in-law story I've ever heard. I hope you guys work it out. All right, I'm gonna end the video there. But yeah, I think it might be time for you to scrub your toilets. I know it's getting kind of gross. Make sure you use bleach, okay? It's yucky. No one wants to see that. Including me. Subscribe!
I've got something that you